too tall, it's too high. Let me adjust this. Whoa. Now it's not straight. That'll do, I think. There or thereabouts, and we are in. What is happening, boys and girls? What is going down? Hope everybody is incredibly well. It's a beautiful day outside. The way the ceiling is there, it looks like the room's like this. Whoa. Welcome to another edition of Danny Wilson live and direct from there, Danny Wilson Coaching Headquarters. I'm glad you're here. I can hear my dog outside. Let's see if anybody is going to join us on this beautiful day. Nathan Stocker, my brother, what's happening? Mr. Rickson. Going to be talking about two things. Mrs. Jeanette Pritchard in the hizzy house. What's happening? Going to be talking about two things today. Two things that you need to be completely and utterly clear on if you are looking to succeed. And I guarantee most people focus on the wrong one. Or most people have been focusing far too long in one area. When the reality is, if you look there, that's where the secret lies. We're going to be talking about those exact two things. But listen, do me a favor. Show me some love. Push the love button. Not that love button, you dirty lot. Push the love button. Apparently, if you press love instead of like, it generates more engagement or something, which is going to help me. It's quite selfish, but it's going to help me. So that would be much appreciated. So there we go. There's a little bit of love. So there's 7 people watching. I want 7 hearts. Listen, the majority of you have been watching me for a Miss Lynch, what is happening? You've been watching me for a very, very, very long time. So take heed in this lesson. Listen to what I'm about to tell you, because if you want to succeed, if you want to lose weight, if you want to be more productive, if you want to get ahead in business, if you want to be a better husband, wife, father, sister, brother, mother, whatever it is that you wish to excel at, you need 2 things. One is complete clarity. Laser fucking clarity on exactly what it is that you want to do. You need to live it, breathe it, smell it, know it. You need to know what it is that you want. Could it be that you've been focusing too much on what it is that you do want, and you've not been paying any attention at all to what happens if you don't take action? What happens if you don't do the shit that you say that you're going to do? What happens if you don't get there? And this is what's going to trigger the anti-negativity crew. This is what's going to trigger the people that say that you should never have negative thoughts. Because I'm going to tell you now, think negatively. What did he say? Yeah. Get clear. What happens? How does your life look if you don't do what you said you were going to do? How does it affect your family? How does getting to where you want to go affect your family positively? How does doing what you said you were going to do affect them negatively? Who needs you to show up? What happens in work? What happens in business? What happens in your relationship if you don't do the things that you said you're going to do? What happens to your heart? What happens to your body, your mind, and your soul if you don't do the things that you said you were going to do? Here's the thing. Here's an absolute fact. the majority of people, they move away from pain much, much quicker than they move towards pleasure. Could it be that you have been focusing so much on the pleasure of things that it has now become a little bit unobtainable? Could it be that you need to start looking at how does your life look in 12 months if you don't act? Picture the scene. You've got to run a mile. Might take you 10 minutes. Might take you 12 minutes, 15 minutes. Let's imagine that we let a tiger loose and there's a tiger chasing you, and that tiger is going to rip you limb from limb. You are going to run that mile, the quickest mile that's ever been ran by a human being on the planet, because you're running away from pain, because you have something following you which you don't want to happen, i.e. you're going to get ripped limb from fucking limb by a tiger. Does this resonate with you? Does this make you go, fucking know what? I've been looking in the wrong way. And this is something that I do with my one-to-one clients. We 100% get crystal clear clarity on where we want to go. We get crystal clear clarity on the steps that we need to take every single day. But we also look the other way. We also look at shit. What happens if you don't show up? What happens if you don't do the shit that you were going to do? How does that look in 12 months' time if you are not doing shit? Maybe you want to lose 20 pounds. What happens if you do lose 20 pounds? This happens and this happens. What happens if you don't lose 20 pounds? Maybe you put 10 pounds on. Maybe that mild health complaint, maybe that tiny issue that you're suffering with right now in 6 months, in 12 months, becomes a major issue. What if the fact that you are suffering from a constant low energy state? What if you have absolutely no idea how to dramatically increase your state? What if the fact that you are constantly low, constantly down, constantly tired, what if that is having an adverse effect on your relationship and you don't even realize it? What if right now it's just a fucking little niggle? You're just getting on your wife's nerves a little tiny bit because you don't do anything around the house. What if right now it's a fucking tiny problem? What if in 6 months it becomes a bigger problem? What if in 12 months she leaves you? All because of your inaction. Your inability to take action has consequences. These are things that you've got to think about. People move away from pain way quicker than they move towards pleasure. And that's a fact. That's not me spouting off. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact. What if your lack of energy, what if your lack of attentiveness, what if your lack of ability to show any attention, I don't know if I'm looking for the right word. What if your ability to relate to and interact with your children at the moment is a fucking tiny thing? Tiny thing. What if in 6 months that tiny thing becomes a major issue and your kids don't want to talk to you? Your kids have absolutely nothing in common with you because daddy comes home from work and he's absolutely goosed. He's not got time to listen to his son's story that he's just took 2 hours writing on his computer. He's not got time to listen to what his kids are talking about Minecraft. He's not got time to listen when his kids are talking to him about what the things that they like, because he's too enthralled in his own life and his own shit that he thinks he needs to do. What if doing what you are doing is having a negative effect on the people that love you? Hopefully, this has given you something to think about. This is exactly what I do with my personal one-to-one clients. In actual fact, the majority of the work that I do now, fitness and weight loss, takes a little bit of a backseat. Because people want to be better fathers, they want to be better husbands, they want to be better boyfriends or brothers. That's what I do. I help people become better at the things that they want to do. I started off in health and fitness. I started off as a personal trainer. Then I got heavily involved in nutrition. Then I kind of realized that nutrition, you know what you need to do. You fucking know it. You know you're eating the wrong foods. You know you're not exercising enough. You know you've got destructive daily habits. The secret lies in helping you understand why you have these destructive patterns of these behaviors. Discovering you why you can't stick to a nutrition plan. Why do you keep drinking all the time? Why do you keep smoking? Why do you keep doing all these fucking things? That's where the secret lies. That's what I do. That's where I come in. I change people's lives, and that's all there is to it. I've had a coffee. Does anybody at all have any questions? Does anybody at all have any opinions? Does anybody at all have anything that they would like to say? Because I am here and I am waiting to help and serve you. And if you haven't got any questions, that's cool. I've got stuff to do I have an appointment in 25 minutes. My laptop has stopped working, which is sound. Running an online coaching business with no laptop. Amazing. So I hope what we spoke about today is giving you something to think about. Yes, get crystal clear on where you want to go. Yes, get crystal clear on what you need to do, but also get crystal clear on what fucking happens if you don't do the shit that you said you were going to do. This, in my own personal journey, this was a massive, massive realization that no one's coming to save you. If you don't do what you said you were going to do, things are going to go backwards and not forwards. Later, potato.